Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, damsels and dingbats. I'm your host, DM Renavion, and today we're just gonna play a little bit of Risk because I want to get some content on the channel, but I'm feeling a little brain dead right now, and this is a brain dead game for me. I have quite a few games that I would like to start recording for the channel, but yeah, world domination. Sure. I don't know how the volume is on this game. I don't know how to adjust it. Add more bots. More bots. And play. Alright. I'm player 3. Is there an... Okay. Yo, this. I need this. Sound effects. Let's turn those down a little bit. Should be fun, right? Okay, anyway, got quite a few games that I want to play for the channel, but can't at the moment for various reasons. For example, I would like to play Diablo 2, because that is largely where I got my start as a gamer, and I'd kind of like to do a throwback to that, but my version of Diablo 2 doesn't record worth crap on OBS here, so I'm thinking on waiting to start that until I get the remastered version that's come out. It's got a little better graphics, doesn't hurt my eyes quite as much because I'm old, and yeah, something that's going to record properly in OBS to begin with. Is this my turn? Blue, right? I don't even... Yes, I'm blue. Okay, I was gonna say I don't even know what color I am. Okay, what do we got going on here? No. I'm going to do what I like to do all the time, and I'm going to start down here and work my way up. Tap any of your territories to begin deploying troops. I did that already. Next phase. I would like to start recording 7 Days to Die, because they have their alpha... Alpha 21? Anyway, they do have the new version, but it's an experimental. And I do not want to start recording a series on that when they're going to be resetting everything like every 2 or 3 days. It's just going to be a waste of time. So I'm waiting for the new alpha to come out in stable. So because right now it's an experimental. I'm going to wait for that to come out as stable. I would like to do some more Medieval Dynasty because I'm super excited they finally are working on their multiplayer, their co-op version. And I would love... I've wanted to play that game with somebody else since the day I started playing it. And but they haven't... It's not to that point yet. So I'm going to wait to start recording that until I can record it with somebody else. I would like to go back to Stranded Deep because that's how I got started on this channel, and I still haven't beat the game. The last season that I played, I tried to beat the game, but they hadn't instituted the end game yet. They have the end game now. They've had it for a while. But with as many seasons as I've put out, like, there isn't really enough new content to make making a new series something I really want to do. I have a bunch of other games, like I would like to do a Red Dead Redemption 2 series, or a, what is that one called? There's a couple big games like that. The Witcher 3. I've played through these games, and I've beat them, and I really enjoyed them, and I would love to do a series on them, but there's so many copyright things that, like, some games you can't play trailers, some games you can't play you can't record and post the end game of the game, and it's just like, I don't know if I want to do all the research and hassle with that right now. It's on the list. I'll probably do it at some point, but right now I just don't have that kind of motivation. I'm just coming back to YouTube, so I just kind of want to play games and have fun and take it easy. I've been playing World of Warcraft again with my friend Jamie and my stepson, Tyler, We've started playing WoW Classic because I'm not happy with retail. It's just not... I mean, there's nothing wrong with retail. But I started playing World of Warcraft from the very beginning. I think it was like day 3 or day 4 after the original vanilla release. And I've played fairly heavily since then. I take breaks now and again. What are you doing down here? You know, I'll play until I burn out. And then I will go and take like a couple months off, and then I'll come back and the game is changed to the point where I'm basically having to relearn what I'm doing. You know, I do that, but it's changed so much since I started that it's not the same game, and I'm really feeling nostalgic. So I started playing Classic, and it fills that nostalgia for me. But the reason why I don't record that is because I'm a soloist. I mean, I do log in and play with my friend Jamie from time to time. I do like to sit down and game with my stepson when he has a day off work and he has time. You know, so I do like to play the game, but largely I'm a soloist. I do things by myself. I always have. I'm uncomfortable around people I don't know. I can suffer extreme social anxiety from time to time. That's made doing things like running dungeons, doing raids, even partying up to do quests. It can be very uncomfortable for me. So I learned very quickly to do it myself. You know, I can still chat with people in chat, I can still help people out, but anytime anything's expected of me in a group capacity, I get so nervous that I'm gonna mess something up, and I'm gonna, you know, for those of you that play WoW know that it can at times be toxic. The community can be toxic. You know, expecting you to know what you're doing and getting pissed off at you if you mess something up, and I'm not built to handle that kind of social stress. You know, even in real life, I have very few friends. I don't spend a lot of time with them like I should. I have no desire to go out into the community and meet new people. It's who I've always been. But the point is, since I solo so much, it's kind of like my therapy when I'm stressed out. I will turn on WoW and go grind some levels or go, you know, farm some critters for materials I need for crafting or whatever. But I've done it for so long I can kind of autopilot it. So what I do is I like to turn on music in the background and jam out to some tunes while I'm playing World of Warcraft, and I can't do that for YouTube. I mean, I can, but they got this annoying thing called copyright law, where if somebody gets upset that you used their music without their permission in one of your videos, they can give you a copyright strike. And I think it's, if you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel gets banned. They can go in and instead of giving you a copyright strike, you can choose to have the section of your video that has that music in it muted. So now I have videos on my channel where you can't hear me, you can't hear the music, you can't hear anything, because they just muted that section of the video, and I don't want that in my videos. So my option is to just not listen to my Pandora music while I'm playing World of Warcraft. But now I can't autopilot in WoW with my brain the way it works. I have to actually focus on talking to you guys, trying to be creative, trying to not stall out in the game because I'm standing there talking to you and I forgot I'm supposed to be running over to turn in this quest. I'm so used to playing with that music in the background that if it's not there, it actually trips me up. So World of Warcraft is not an option for me right now. Maybe this new medication I'm on will get me to the point where that's not an issue anymore, but as of now, it is. So, like I said, I want to start posting content again. Hold on, let me take a drink here. I've gotten out of the habit of talking to people while I'm gaming, so and my medication gives me cotton mouth. So my tongue was drying up. But anyway, I want to start making content for YouTube again. I had enough people asking me about it, and it's been on my mind long enough that, like, the urge... Really? Pothole. The urge has returned. Why? Are your troops made out of concrete? Oh, that's not... Whatever. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'm going to record just yet. I want to try and get my hands on the Diablo 2 Remastered because I'm really excited about going back to my roots and playing some Diablo 2. But like I said, the current version I have, it doesn't... It's very pixelated for one. And when I record it, the screen in OBS gets so freaking small that in order to capture it properly, I have to set my recording settings to resize the screen down to what's being displayed. But I don't have a great memory. And there have been too many times in the past where I've gone and recorded a whole thing, 3 or 4 hours of recording, and I go back and check the audio and I forgot to change a setting, or my audio wasn't good, and I just wasted all that time, and it frustrates me, and then I don't want to record anymore. So I could go in and record this stuff, but then when I go to record other videos, I have to remember to make those settings, set those settings back so that they'll work with whatever I'm gaming with, or, you know, if I'm gaming with somebody else. And if I forget that and I spend all that time recording and I go back and went, crap, I forgot to change the settings, there's that frustration again. So it's just, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm getting back into the hobby here, and I don't want all that frustration. On top of everything else that I've been dealing with, I'm a very sensitive little boy right now. And it doesn't take much to frustrate me, and it doesn't take much to knock me on my heels and bum me out. So, we'll do it at some point in the future. I've got a lot of video series that I started that I never finished. The game with the shark, I can't remember off the top of my head. I was having fun with that. Wasn't getting a lot of views on it, so that's why I switched to something else. But at this point, like I said, I'm recording videos for my own mental sanity, giving me something constructive to focus on, something constructive to do, so I'm not in my own head, deep diving into my depression and my anxiety. So, wow, I completely forgot why I started that line of conversation. I think the point was that I don't care how many views I get. I don't care how many subs I have. That is not why I'm making these videos. I've said repeatedly, I have no delusions that I'm ever going to become a big YouTuber or a monetized YouTuber. And I think a large reason for that is because I don't have that desire. I don't desire to be that guy. It would be nice. I can't work. I haven't been able, you know, even when I was younger, I could only hold a job for so long because my social anxiety and my depression and this and that would get in the way, and I'd work for a few months and then I'd freak out and my fight or flight response would kick in and I'd quit the job and go be homeless for a while and then be like, okay, well, I can't live like this, so I have to go get another job. And I would start over. It's just been my life. The last 10 years have been a true blessing to me because I've, you know, become part of this family where I'm at. And I got to be house dad, cook, clean. I don't have to socialize with people. I don't have to go out there. I help raise the kid. I do fun things with the family. I didn't have to worry about it. Well, now the kid's all grown up, and now I've got to try to get my disability again, and this and that. It's a whole thing. It's not the point. The point is that gaming is a large tool for me when I'm feeling stressed, when I'm feeling depressed. It's a large tool for me to help cope. It's therapeutic for me. So that's why I do it. That's why I started making YouTube videos, because I was like, hey, I do a lot of gaming. Why not try to put some of this up on the YouTubes? Originally, I made this YouTube channel to record the stuff that my role-playing group did online and posted up so that we had a log of it. And then I realized, hey, I can do other things with this. So I started posting videos, and I realized in that moment I really love the editing process. I love taking a game that I played and turning it into something that I can share with other people. You know, I can turn a good experience I had into a good experience for someone else, and you know, it just kind of became something that I did on a semi-regular basis. Something I enjoyed doing. It's still something I enjoy doing. But the idea that I could make a living and help my family out doing something that I enjoyed, that was actually beneficial to my mental state. Yeah, I admit, in the beginning I was like, oh, I'm gonna become the next Markiplier. I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna make money. And then reality kicked in, and I realized that's not how this works. So I was like, okay, fine. You know, I'm still getting benefits from this. I get to enjoy my games. I get to let my heart feel like it's lightening up a little bit. Bring a little light back into my life. I get to benefit from the process of editing my recordings and turning them into something palatable for viewers. I get to know that maybe once in a while I will have posted something that somebody else enjoys, and I bring a little bit of light into their life. So now I'm feeling constructive. I'm feeling useful to the world. And all around, it's just very helpful for my depression and my anxiety. And so yeah, that's why I'm doing it now. I really need, for one, I need to focus on this game because I'm going to get my butt kicked. I'm really not focusing on the game at all. That's kind of why I'm playing this game, because I don't have to focus on it. I don't care if I win or lose. It's allowing me something to do while I'm chatting at you guys. So, probably going to lose, but whatever. But anyway, for those of you who watched my update video, the one I posted before the long-ass Axis and Allies game, I've been going through some shit over the last few months. It's been rough. Yes, I'm vaping while I'm recording. Don't care. Anyway, it's been rough. Everyone out there has it rough. I understand that. I'm not special. My circumstances do not make me an expert on pain and suffering over anybody else. I'm not trying to sound like that. I'm just saying, you know, I have a pre-existing condition with anxiety and depression, and the circumstances I've endured over the last couple months, it's been a challenge to get through that. Now, I am not afraid to state openly, I am a Christian. I believe in God, I have all faith in God, and God had a large hand in helping me get through this, you know, to survive the circumstances. But you know, my friends were there too. My family was there. I've had a lot of support. I'm in a lot better place. But I do think that the process of recording YouTube content and getting it posted, I could definitely benefit from what I get out of that hobby right now. So that's a large reason why I'm posting videos again. Also, as I've stated in one of my previous videos, a lot of people have been hounding me. Why aren't you making YouTube videos? When are you going to make YouTube videos? You should make YouTube videos. And when I say a lot of people, I mean like 2 or 3 of you. But I've only got 60 subs, so that's a lot to me. It's also encouraging when somebody asks you, you know, when are you going to make new content? Because to me that translates into people watch my content. People want to see more of my content. And that encourages me to make content. I think I'm funny. I think I'm freaking hilarious. But I'm not. And I have to acknowledge that in the back of my mind. Because, you know, we've got to be realistic once in a while. But I go back and I try to watch some of my own content, and most of my videos, I can't get through my own content. It's just yawn. And I don't blame you guys for sharing that. What's the word I'm looking for? My brain wants to say sympathy, but that's not the word. But basically, I don't blame you guys for not wanting to sit through all of my content. I've got some good stuff, but most of it's just, yeah. Another reason why I know I will never be monetized. I do want to do more content with other people. My friend Dan has been kind of hinting around that he'd like to start gaming with me again, because he kind of misses it. I can understand how gaming is therapy, and it's a good release. He lives a normal life, working every day and helping raise a family. So I can understand when he'd need to vent once in a while. I'm more than happy to help him do that. So I would like to start recording some of that. My stepson Tyler and I, you know him as Evergreen Gaming. He's working, and he gets a couple days off. And on one of those 2 days off every week, he likes to sit down and do some gaming with me. We have been mostly playing World of Warcraft Classic together with my friend Jamie, my old high school friend. Actually, the oldest friend I have, ironically. I don't know why I said ironically, but anyway, the point is, I do game with them quite a bit. Tyler and I have discussed that we would like to actually start playing something that we can record for the channel. He's interested in helping me record stuff for the channel. So we may take some of our time that we play with Jamie over on World of Warcraft and actually do something recordable. He's just got Age of Conan survival game, and I haven't played it in a while, so he's kind of excited to give that a shot. Maybe we'll record some of that and get it put up. And vaping. So, yeah. Anyway, nutshell. Plan on making content for YouTube again. Don't know what I'm gonna make. For example, I am simply playing this because I played Axis and Allies the other day, and I'm kind of feeling my strategy game roots. But at the same time, I'm realizing maybe this isn't a good game for me to play while talking to you guys, because I'm getting spanked. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm on autopilot here. This is what I normally do, but I usually, I always like to start down here and then work my way up, because I don't have anyone coming in from behind me. I only have to worry about one front. But apparently I've not been paying attention to what's going on with my opponents and what they're doing, and that's a large part of what a strategy game is. I just now realized I've got cards I can turn in. That's a big deal in Risk. So I'm going to have to play this again at some point where I'm actually paying attention to what I'm doing. I mean, because you guys came to watch me play Risk, obviously, and I'm not even really playing Risk. So I owe you guys a game of Risk where I'm actually playing Risk and not just freaking goofing around. But I had a lot of things on my mind and in my heart that I wanted to say, and I just figured this game was simple enough that I could play it while maintaining my line of thought. And I guess I was wrong, but you know, it is what it is. So I don't think I'm actually gonna do a full game for this video, just because I haven't really committed myself to it, and you guys deserve better. So I think I'll go ahead and make another video at a later date where I play this, and I'm simply focused on the game. But in the meantime, as always, I do appreciate you guys hanging out and listening to my rambling. But let's prepare for an attack next turn. Fortify Indonesia. Try. Hey, would I want to fortify Indonesia? I can understand why I would want to fortify China, even though he doesn't have anything there at the moment to threaten me, really. maybe. But I got nothing to fortify from. Except this. And why would I do that? Then he'll attack. No, you're being dumb, game. You're being dumb. Okay. So anyway, let me check and see how long into this video I've rambled. We are at around 25 minutes of me rambling and boo-hooing. I've only got 5 minutes left in the video, folks. So, yes, I owe you guys another game of Risk. I'll probably finish recording this one, and then I will start a new game as a fresh new video, and I'll get it posted up at a later time. But thank you for letting me vent and ramble and do what I need to do to get all my marbles in one place. I appreciate that. I do vape a lot. That's what these pauses are, is me vaping. My vape is in desperate need of a new coil, so it's not vaping the oil properly. But I need my nicotine, and this is what I got. So instead of getting a good hit of nicotine once in a while, I find myself vaping more because it's not working properly. This is not a game I can... normally when I play a game, I can edit out the pauses from my vaping. But I don't think this is one of those games that I'm going to be able to do that because, as you can see, it's not my turn, but there's still stuff going on in the background that you guys are probably trying to pay attention to. Which I should probably be paying attention to. And I will, in the next video, pay attention to it. So, the point is, I can't edit out those pauses where I'm vaping, so you guys are just gonna have to learn to expect that from me. I mean, quite frankly, I'm surprised I've been able to ramble this long about nonsense. This is a skill I picked up when I started doing YouTube. I was not born with the ability to sit and talk to myself non-stop. My brain just does not work that way. That is why a lot of my videos consist of me going, That's the sound my brain makes as it's trying to think, what do I say next? I can't leave a lot of dead space in the audio. That's not what they came for. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's be skippy about this. Guess I did deploy all my troops. Anyway, see? Right there. That's the sound my mind makes while I'm trying to figure out what I was just saying. Obviously, was not that important. What was I saying? I don't have a very good memory. I never have. But the medication that I'm taking for my depression and my neuropathy in my feet, like, my short-term memory no exist anymore. No exist no more. So that's gonna be... I was talking about rambling. Because I just remembered, my brain went, hey, you're rambling. And I went, oh yeah. Talking about my rambling, and now I'm remembering I said that this is a skill I picked up for YouTube because I don't normally sit and talk to myself. I think that's why I think I'm funny, because I'm trying to be funny. That is what I've always liked to do, is make people laugh. I've always been the village idiot, clown, goofball, make people giggle and smile. That's what my life is about. That's what I wanted to do. Even as a child, was make other people feel better. But you really need people to sound off of. You need people. If you're trying to make people smile, you need people. And making YouTube videos in the manner that I'm doing it right now, that's not as easy to do as one might think. Maybe one would think. I don't know. I'm not going to claim the ability to think. The point is, I'm going to try and get as much content put up as I can while playing with other people, because, you know, there's that interaction between them and I, or me and them, whatever. I can't spell or talk. So, hoping for that. But in the meantime, more of this. And there are 60 of you that have subscribed to me because of this. So there's got to be something in this that entertains you or comforts you. Maybe you listen to me and you think, thank God I'm not this stupid. This guy's level of stupid makes me feel better about myself. It makes me feel normal. Maybe that's why there are 60 of you in this channel. And if that is the case, I am glad I could bring you that comfort and that peace of mind. You know, if that's my job here on the tube, that's what I'm going to do. Because apparently I do very well. I do very well with the stupid dumb. And I'm pretty sure my 5 minutes has run out by now. And this game is going to take forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here. And I will start another game and another recording. And I promise you that I will focus on the game. And hopefully half hour will give me enough time to actually finish a game. If I finish this game, we're going to be here 3 hours from now. So I'm not going to do that to you. So I'm going to end it now. So for now, as always, I have been your host, DM Renavion, saying stay safe, have fun, I'm out.